Oh, snap. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, how are you this morning? You, you don't have to act so detached. You know, you're just doing that to protect yourself, you know. It's a shame. It's a shame. I've got so much in me. It's a shame to go out this way. I think, they say, the proverbial they say, that, delirium sets in at this point. It's if they have any idea what they're talking about. You know, at the end of his life, St. Thomas Aquinas had this flash of illumination after while he was writing. And he was like, all is straw. I mean, this was the preeminent theologian of the Catholic Church and one of the greatest minds of all time, wrote the Summa Theologica. Student of Aristotle, premier student of Aristotle, and the church fathers that preceded him. Not Aristotle, Aquinas. And I find myself in the same situation. Everything seems empty, all a straw. I mean, I like these great stretches. It's nice. I mean, when you're in chains all day and you get your hour of freedom, a little bit of massage, a little back rub from a fellow prisoner. How you doing back there? I used to be a little self-conscious, being naked in front of the fellow prisoners. But, you know, after a while you get used to it, I suppose. Get used to being in a dungeon. A little slit of sunlight through the wires on the bars. But, you know, your expectations change, and you delight in the little things. Maybe that's what they mean by delirium. I don't think that I'm delirious, but I may be delirious. Could be. I am so happy. And I'm going to be hanged tomorrow. Hanged? I'm gonna be hung tomorrow. I like hanged. I'm gonna be hanged tomorrow? Yeah. Everything It's just so much better this way. You know, I'm scraggly. You can keep rubbing my back, by the way. I'm scraggly, I'm dirty, I'm smelly. I have become friends with the rats who nibble on my toes. Do you even have any idea what it's like to be happy? What if I told you we were born for happiness and, I just took a left turn and ended up in a dungeon? And I've got this other prisoner who's just, you're really good. You're just like a masseuse. And this is what we do. We all take turns giving each other body rubs. Yeah, the guards let one of us out of our chains at a time so that we can go and give body rubs to the other prisoners. Because, when you're up against the wall, when you're up against the wall with your hands like this, chained, legs changed, completely naked, your muscles get sore, you get tight. Now, you may ask yourself, as I have asked myself, why do they even allow that? Because it's not just one prisoner getting a massage. It's hope. We're hoping. We're hoping. And when we're let out of our chains, we actually love giving someone else a massage. We love getting one. I mean, before I was in a dungeon, I did not like giving people massages. Now I look forward to it. I mean, I love giving a prisoner happiness. I live for that now. Alright? And I love getting one because the soreness and everything like that, and just the human touch. But I think maybe even now I enjoy giving a massage more than I enjoy getting one. How's that? How about that? How about that? Oh, that's crazy. Maybe that's the delirium setting in. Hope, Life changes when you don't have any. When you know that you are going to be executed for some silly shit. And being in a dungeon. Whoa. What the fuck is that? Getting hung. I would prefer decapitation, but yeah, I know that's gruesome. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. It's so good, but I think what's changed for me is living without hope. knowing that there's nothing that can be done. Knowing that it's just a matter of time. And then time stops. I think that might be the delirium, really. Like, when I realized that it was totally hopeless and I was just up there, up against the dungeon wall, chained and naked for years, and I knew that my execution was coming, but I never knew when. And I just know that I tormented the shit out of myself with hope. I mean, the torture is bad enough, being in a stinky ass cave deep in the earth, getting executed for something that wasn't even a crime. They tried to convince me that it was a crime, but it wasn't a crime. When I grew up, it was not a crime. But then things shifted and it became a crime. And then they were like, well, you've been doing this your whole life, and so now we have to make you atone for it. And so when I got in here years ago, there was the torment of indignation. There's a torment of hope. And then there's the torment of the actual chains, the cold, and the starvation, and the rats. So I was like, I'm here. I gotta approach these things one at a time. And I had this evil voice in my head. It was like, fight. Fight. Fight to live. I don't know if it was really evil. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but you didn't commit a crime. It wasn't a crime. What they did was wrong. You need to stop being passive and get out of here. This is how it works. They break you and crumble your will until you've got no resolve left in you. You need to escape. How am I going to escape? Because I can't get to the door. My hands are changed, my legs are changed. I get an hour a day. To either get a massage or give a massage. I'm chained. I mean, these guards go in here and just stuff a little food in my mouth. And some water. And I'm chained. And I'm naked. And I'm cold. Don't give up. You're already defeated. You'll never break out of here with those kind of thoughts in your head. Find a way to get free. You can just sense that voice that call it the evil voice. It was the cause of my trouble. Now that evil voice thought he was my salvation, trying to motivate me and give me pep talks every day like a cheerleader. I'm in a fucking dungeon, for Christ's sake. So my problem is with that guy. It's not with the condition itself. Oh, that's just bullshit. That's you talking spiritual bullshit. You have got to fight this. You don't give in to that Viktor Frankl bullshit. And that is surprising that this evil voice would even know Viktor Frankl. Because that's Viktor Frankl is that man's search for meaning guy. He was in the Holocaust when he was in a concentration camp. And he was like, you got to have meaning. Meaning will get you through. Not allow you to endure any kind of punishment. Such as a concentration camp for yours truly. Don't fall for the lies. You should be plotting every moment. Every second should be about your escape. You have got a life to live out there. Listen to me. Listen. Everything should be focused on breaking free. I would really listen to that voice quite a lot. But in a meditative state, it's like, thoughts come and go, and you don't grasp onto them. But this voice was trying to get me to just grasp on and not let go. So I started to, get familiar with that voice. I start to enjoy that voice, but that voice did not want to be enjoyed. Wanted to be heeded. Heeded as in listened to, but heeded as in intense. Don't play your spiritual games on me. I'm your conscience. You are not meant to die here in a dungeon, or get hung, or whatever they're gonna do to you. You need to get out of here. Now. You need to plot now. I'm not going to get out of here. There's no way to escape this place. I don't even know what's outside of the dungeon. Came in here with some fucking bag over my head. Bag over my head, man. I don't know what's out there. What's up there? You need to fucking cool it. Tone it down. I'm not gonna tone it down. I am your conscience. I'm your higher self. You're down here, you've given up on your life. You think that this is just some plan. You're gonna trust the plan. This isn't the plan. You were falsely accused of a crime that didn't even exist when you committed the so-called crime. This is bogus. All of it's wrong. I am you. Don't think of me as some other kind of crazy voice in your head. You're a crazy voice in my head. Okay. Which one of us is hallucinating the other? You never lived up to your potential. You always sold yourself short. And here you are, thrown into a dungeon, and you're just gonna throw it all away and just say, okay, execute my sorry ass. You're the one. Who's the problem here, not me? Don't turn it around like I'm some fucking evil guy. I'm not evil. I got a cop. You don't have a cock. You're just gonna take all this. You're just gonna be happy and complacent and just serene. Fucking serene. In a dungeon. Happy that people are rubbing you in the back and then saying something so fucking emasculated that you love rubbing other people's backs more than getting a massage. That's like the height of your happiness. So do not put that back on me. That's fucking pathetic. It's fucking pathetic, okay? And we are gonna break out of here. You're not gonna give me any of these new age platitudes about you're just happy. Yeah, you know, I got my arm cut off the other day for being bad, but I'm happy. At least I have my other arm. I'm grateful for the other arm now. You need to break out of it, man. Break out of that spiritual clap trap. So this is what he says to me. He's crazy evil dude. Like a twin, evil twin kind of guy. And he only comes out when I'm getting my massage, which is really interesting. I don't hear this voice when I'm chained up. I hear it when I'm not chained up. I hear it when I'm either getting a massage or giving a massage, which is very interesting. Very interesting. I can't quite figure that out yet. Is he convincing you yet? There's a solution to this crisis, to this tragedy? Is it actually the answer? Has he got you convinced yet? Are you convinced of what I'm trying to say? Alright? With his approach, we're done. Tomorrow, we're done. He's fucking Mr. Happy. I'm not Mr. Happy. And then he gaslights me. He gaslights me. As if I'm the bad guy here for trying to save his ass. Save his ass. You know, you can relate to this. You know that there are times when you feel split apart. Now you got these two different personalities inside you. One is saying one thing, the other saying the other thing. Well, that's what's happening now. We have split because, I don't know, I can't tell you why. That's probably part of the delirium. Yeah. Because I'm pretty clear that we shouldn't be dying. But he's pretty clear that it's okay because now he gets to enjoy every moment of his life. What life? He's in a fucking dungeon. I'm in a dungeon! And you know something? You know why I come out during the massages? Because I want to ruin those fucking things. I want to ruin them for him. I'm like, you can't get hooked on these massages. You can't get hooked on giving people massages as if this is heaven. This is not heaven. This is something that they give you. It's like a privilege. Why would you think it's a privilege? You're in a fucking dungeon. See, what happens is these people, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They get this spiritual program in their head and then it colonizes the hell out of everything. It conquers everything. And so they come up with this crazy shit. And they've taken themselves out of the game because they've got this master program that annihilates everything. Fucking kills it all. And you may think, oh yeah, well that's the solution. No. It makes you retarded. You start saying things like, well, I'm going to be hung tomorrow and I'm enjoying every moment. I'm enjoying this massage. I can't wait to give my final massage. It's called the Monster's Ball. The Monster's Ball is when, they gave a fete. They fete. the prisoner is gonna get executed. They give him the best steak and mashed potatoes and gravy and orange juice and an ice cream sundae. All these things, they make him seem so happy, but it's a lie. He's getting all that stuff right before he's about to get executed. And sometimes the guards and the wardens, well, maybe not the wardens, but the guards, they go out to the local pub and they have their monsters ball before the next day when they're executing the guy, giving him on that final walk till he goes into that room, gets electrocuted or lethal injection. This prison. I'm in 2 prisons right now. I'm in this dungeon, and I'm inside of him. Or fuck it, he's inside of me. Why did he even go along with this in the first place? When they put the cuffs on him, he had an opportunity to run away. But he was under this idea that it was gonna be okay. That everything was gonna be just fine. And that's a form of hope. But these psychopaths who locked him up, who locked me up, we weren't 2 different people at that point in time, or 2 different whatever. Maybe we were, I don't know. He just had the hope as they threw him into the van. And everything was gonna be just fine. Even with the fucking hood bag over his face, his head. Everything was gonna be fine. I knew it was all a lie. I knew we were dead for. And I was plotting our escape ever since that moment in the van. But little did I know that I would have to fight him. Not just the guards, not just the dungeon. I had to fight him. And meanwhile, he's fighting me, but it's not the same kind of fight. Oh no, not the same kind at all. He says shit that I can't even argue against. Like, I can't even think that way. I gotta wake him up. Like, you can't keep doing that, man. Everything that happens, you just say, oh, it's gonna be okay. It's all for the best. This is the spiritual lesson. We're here to learn our lessons. This is the universe teaching us a lesson, giving us feedback. Really? The rope around my neck is the universe giving me feedback? Do you see what they do? These cuckoo people? They get an idea in their heads and then they go and it's the hammer for every fucking nail. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. But I can't resign and be defeated because I don't have a spiritual platitude to take care of my cowardice. I'm not a coward. He's a coward. He's calling me a coward. I can tell, I can hear it. Yeah, I'm calling you a coward. Why don't you say it to my face then? You're a coward, okay? What are you gonna do, Mr. Smarty Pants? You can't even break out of the chains. Yeah, I know. I can't break out of the chains, but I need you to work with me to find an answer. Maybe we find an answer together when we're getting a massage or giving a massage. But I gotta talk to you first. Because I can't do this by myself. I can't move this body by myself. We have to move it together. Yeah? Maybe if you weren't so convinced that this is a bad thing. This is a bad thing. This is a fucking horrible thing. We're gonna die tomorrow. No. One of us is gonna die tomorrow. The other one is gonna be happy as a pig in mud. Happy as a box of rocks. A box of fucking rocks. You're gonna be happy as a fucking box of rocks. Yeah, I'm gonna be happy. Happy as a bird in flight. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. You're not gonna do anything with me. I'm just gonna die tomorrow. And you are too. But the difference between us is that you're gonna go kicking and screaming, and I'm gonna go with a big fat smile on my face. Not if I have anything to do with it. You don't. You couldn't wipe this smile off my face if you tried. You know, it wasn't like this way. It wasn't like this at all. You changed. I don't know if I changed. I just know that you're blaming me an awful lot. And you're probably not that happy. And a house divided cannot stand. Do you not think that this is wrong at all? Like, when you put this whole, I don't know what you want to call it, this whole, I don't know what it is, but when you convert everything into something positive, the silver lining, do you even stop for a second to think whether that's right? No. I know that it's right. I don't have to second guess myself at all. I know it's right because it works. No, it does not work. Of course it works. No, I am proof that it does not work. No, you're just proof of discontent, of not just accepting reality as it is. Be here now, right? Be here now. Be here now. Unjustly thrown into a dungeon for a crime that wasn't even a crime and getting executed. Be here now. Be here now. No, that is resignation. And that's why we are split from each other. Because your psyche doesn't accept it. And I am that. I am being here now with my non-acceptance of my impending execution. And I am having to be here now with a fucking numbskull who split off from me in his fucking Lake Placid. This happy-go-lucky, hunky-dory bullshit. It is time to grow up and quit just accepting the verdicts of the insane. You just accepted the verdicts of the insane. And you've become placated and docile and content. But it is not true. You are lying to yourself, and because you are lying to yourself every single day, every single hour, and minute, and second, then someone like me bubbles to the surface. It starts. The crazy talk.